coming at you. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound today, number 63. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 6:35.
That's a ball.
Outside low. Ball 3. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike. In the air to left center. Taveras gets under it. And there's one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. Two on the way. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line to left and foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Into center and a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Batting third.
Here's
Right
Judge
fielder,
now.
Aaron
Put that
Judge.
600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s.
Yeehaw!
And the 0-1. On the ground right side. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Yeehaw!
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball could be 2. The flip. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career.
That's low. That's a ball.
Rice, the runner at third. Bellinger on at first with 2 down.
Good spot for the hitter.
Ball.
Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Hee-haw!
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks strand a pair. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and towing the slab, Carlos Rodon. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And the 1-0. Bounce to the right. The underhand flip. Nicely done for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Gunnar Henderson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect. And halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Makes the catch, inning over. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Nope, ball.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, right side of the infield. Alonso under it. And there's 1 down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Center fielder, Spencer Jones.
This one in the air, center field. Taveras under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Max Schumann.
Now it's the shortstop, Max Schumann. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Second inning here, no score. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Baltimore. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
No, that's down. Ball.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball out.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Batting 5th, right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Hurt.
Here's your 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Mayo not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. Judge cutting across. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that's the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
That's a ball. Ball.
Hit in the air, left field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Yankees.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Hee-haw!
Top of the third, no score.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Stepping in, Ben Rice. Rice in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Grisham, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Swing and a foul out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
1-2 now. Man at first, one away.
Ball, that's outside.
That misses
That's
the
inside.
zone,
That's a ball.
and the count's full.
Looks like he's still trying to find a consistent release point in that curveball. That one just sort of popped out of his hand. No real command and finish to it. It's going to be real important for him to finish that pitch, throw it down in the zone where he wants to, if it's going to be effective for him throughout this game.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, one out. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. The Yanks looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
There's the strike. And Judge takes a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 on, 1 out. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's a fair ball. 1 runs in, another comes in to score, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Action in the pen down there. Keegan Aiken, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Number 66, also throwing. Got him looking for the K. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in Baltimore, leading off, Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
High one.
Strike 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses,
Ball.
and the count's full. Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
8, third baseman, Weston Wilson.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge should have this one out. number 2.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Blaze Alexander. Check swing went around, and that is strike 1. Foul ball.
There it is again. We've seen a few players swing at the fastball out of the zone, and lots of swings and misses early on.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two down. This one in the air right field. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
The 1-0. And another ball. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 0-2.
Outside, ball.
Just misses with that one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Max Scherzer.
Ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Pulls that one foul. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Good job to fight that one off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Yankees up by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Popped out to left his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom 4 digging in. Gunnar
Orioles,
Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
You know, these
That's
Orioles
inside.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Gets him to chase after that one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Swing and a foul pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The Orioles trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball almost got him there. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air to left center. Bellinger on the move to the alley. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So now Pete Alonso at the plate. Alonso, former second-round pick out of the University of Florida. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hey!
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So the inning is still alive with Tyler O'Neill coming to the
Up
dish.
next for the Orioles, right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No, ball.
The 1-1. That one found hard the other way.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Struck him out swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And the Orioles leave 1. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back,
the
and there's a
Orioles.
new arm on the mound to start the
Number
fifth.
45.
Keegan Aiken.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham, 1 for 2.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Here's the 0-2. Out to short, Henderson. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
First baseman, Ben Rice.
Drilled out towards left center field. Ward running hard to get it. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here is Aaron Judge. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
that's right. On the ground to third. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball there.
Excellent
That's
arm
a ball.
action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Hut. That's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. just
Ball
off
outside.
the outside edge. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Wilson.
Here's the third baseman, Weston Wilson. Flied to right his first time.
Ball.
The Yankees leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Ball to strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. And the batter now,
Leading
Cody
off for the
Bellinger.
Yankees, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Late swing, foul to the left. And the lefty with the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Aiken, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the
Nice
Yankees,
line drive to the pull
second
side
baseman,
right there, but he
Jazz
didn't
Chisholm
spin
Jr.
off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Step off, throw to first.
Hey,
Bellinger
big
dives
throw.
back. Fouled off left side.
Nope. Ball.
Bellinger gets his lead at first with nobody out. And 1-2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
1-2 now. Checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. Here's the 2-2. And that just misses.
Ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. And a payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And it lands foul, so we reset and we'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Throws to Henderson. Over to Alonso. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Ryan McMahon.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Keegan Aiken gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Yennier Cano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
There's Ryan McMahon now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Yeah!
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Yanks held in check, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Baltimore, stepping in, Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And that one fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Left fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop,
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Off the plate inside. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fastball in for a strike, 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Clips
Right
the corner, 3-2 now. Fights it off, he'll see another. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
High fly ball out to center field. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop, Max Scherzer.
Out towards right center field. O'Neill on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Austin Wells.
1 out man at first. And next for New York, Austin Wells. That one almost got him. The 1-0. And that is out of play. Jones over at first with 1 away. And now 1 and 2.
Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Henderson to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Camilo Doval.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Leading off for the Orioles, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Here's a high chopper. Chisholm gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The 0-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Ryan Yarbrough getting loose out there. Hedrick warming up as well. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
That's high. That's
This
the ball.
one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And the 1-0. Live from beautiful Oriole Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
And now,
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Baltimore Orioles.
And getting the start for Baltimore, number 63. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Trent Grisham leading things off and takes a strike. In there at the knees.
Ball.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He sends it out of here. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
That's the ball.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
The 1-0. Liner, base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Yeehaw!
The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. The 1-0. Up the middle. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Two on, 2 outs. And a ground ball to first. Alonso takes it himself. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. Yankees 1 and the Orioles coming up. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
The 0-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
That's a ball. Outside.
In the air, right field. Judge under this one. And there's 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball. This one in the air, center field. Jones has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail here 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Second inning set to go. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1-2.
Ball.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. Jones gets his lead at first. Nobody out. This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting ninth, catcher Austin Wells.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
So digging in, Austin Wells. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing at a high fly ball left field. One away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Trent Grisham.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Pickoff throw. Jones back in on the dive. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
Ben Rice, the next to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Ball.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Right through there for a strike. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses to first. Out number 3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. This one in the air right field. And that'll get down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Ball high.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Off the mark there. 3-1 now.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And ball
No, that's
4
ball
to
4.
a
Runner,
board.
take your base.
Batting 6, designated hitter, Kobe Mayo.
First and second, no outs. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag, and he got him. Great throw.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then trying to get back before they throw you out anyway, not going to go in your highlight reel.
O'Neill leads off first with 1 away. Misses again,
that's out.
5 in a row.
Ha!
Here's a 2-1. Just
That missed. That's the ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
That one finds the corner, and a full count now. Man at first, 1 away. That one 95 to finish him off.
Batting 7, center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bellinger coming on. He's got it, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning,
for the
and
Yankees,
stepping in for the Yankees,
right fielder,
Aaron Judge.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
0-1. And Judge takes a strike. Judge wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Strike on the inside corner.
No, that's out.
Outside. And now it's 3-2. Judge rips that one. O'Neill takes it in for the out. One down.
Next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Hike one.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball low.
Check swing called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now quick throw to first.
Hey,
Bellinger dives back. Bellinger goes. Cut on and missed. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him. 2 out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Man at second. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
That one misses.
That's down.
Ball 3. Spencer Jones waiting to hit for the Yankees. And now the count filled up 3-2. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 2 left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Set for the bottom of the third. Down the third baseman, Weston Wilson.
Weston Wilson.
Just missed.
That's a ball. That's down.
That one outside.
No, that's out.
3 balls and a strike. That one misses.
Take your bait.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now it's going to be Taylor Ward.
No, ball.
Fouls away the first offering. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Missed with a changeup. And a count 2-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Now there's a bullet down the line. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Runner around third. Relay throw. He's safe as he gets his hand in. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give him the lead. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fly to center his first time. In for a strike. It's 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ward at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Quick work on the 3-pitch strikeout right there. Started him with the slider in the zone to jump ahead, then sped him up with the fastball for strike 2. And at that point, you can go a lot of different directions. He put him in the rocking chair by going back to the slider, this time out of the zone, and got in the chase for the punch out.
Here.
Still only one out here in the inning.
No, that's down. Ball.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
just off the outside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The kick, the 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. McMahon under it. That's out number 2.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. That is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees 1. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Max Schumann stepping in now for the Yankees. Fought off foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there. Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Ball outside.
That misses, and it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Six straight outside the strike zone.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
High fly ball, right field. O'Neill gets under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben White.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really good
ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone,
down.
and it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 2-1. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 4th. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
You know, these
Ball
Orioles
outside.
showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Good hitters count the 2-0. On the ground to third. And 1 gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Orioles.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Mayo.
That's ripped to right down the line. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Leody Taveras. Fly to left his first time.
Hey.
Man at second. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm slings to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Orioles. Third baseman, Weston Wilson.
There's the strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air to left center. Jones on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We played 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
That's a ball.
The Yanks trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Almost got him. And that one hammered, reaching back towards the wall. And caught on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born in the Bahamas. Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. Chisholm, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fouled off. He was late. The 2-2 now. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. The Yanks lead 1, and they trail it here 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander.
Ball.
And there's the strike.
Ball.
Late on that fastball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Rice steps on the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Next for the Orioles, left fielder Taylor Ward.
This one in the air, center field. Jones moving under it, takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Orioles.
And now Gunnar Henderson.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on.
2-0
That's
count,
down.
you
That's
really
the ball.
don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And a foul ball. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And it's filled
Ball.
up.
That's high.
Adley Rutschman next to bat for Baltimore. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two. And they'll do it again. Three-two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Keegan Aiken. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Spencer Jones.
Yeah. Wow, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Outside low. 3-2 now. Max Schumann in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Max Schumann.
Here, what?
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. On the ground.
That
and
ball's
it goes
foul.
just foul. Just
Ball
misses
high.
the mark outside the zone. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next. Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll him out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Way out front for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track. Oh, 0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's outside. 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. A 2-run blast. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Keegan Aiken won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now, Yennier Cano.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Outside. That's a ball.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 2. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And that one fouled off.
Ball,
activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hedrick, a left-hander, also throwing. 1-1 now.
That's the ball.
Out towards right center field. Judge on the move to the alley. And there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And a foul ball. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Ball inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One and two here.
No, that's down. Ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
O'Neill, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that clips the inside corner. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2-0.
Yeah!
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Carlos Rodon is done in this one. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Yeehaw!
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next pitch misses inside. Ball 2. Ground ball right side down the line, and it's foul. Runner at second, 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for the Orioles. They're down 3-2. Back here in Baltimore, top of inning number 7, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ball.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The 1-2. Out to short. Henderson slings to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. That misses. And 1-1.
Hit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings, and this one's flared. Oh, he gloves it.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That one lifted to left. Reaching for it and brings it in. So the Yanks go in order, but they still lead at 3-2. Bottom of the 7th, leading off, Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hee-haw!
Here comes the 0-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Yarbrough departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
So they turn things over to the righty, Camilo Doval.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the second baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Ball.
The Yankees trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a foul ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swings and misses. And the count is even, 2-2. Stays alive.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Caught him looking for the K. Orioles held in check there. They trail it 3-2.
Now pitching.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles,
Number
Andrew
39.
Kittredge.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
That's a ball.
Kittredge, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Nope, ball.
Just
That
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
He gets there with the slide. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
On the ground right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Max Schumann.
So man aboard, Max Schumann getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And there's a
No,
ball.
that missed.
Runner on the move. In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. Jones into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, center field. Taveras drifts towards it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
That's the ball.
Man at second. Slider clips the corner.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Ball.
Jones on at second with 2 down. Goes down looking. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Taylor Ward. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Movement in the Yankees pen. David Bednar, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. That one missing inside. Gunnar Henderson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop.
Making a move at first, on to run for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers, opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 0-1. Just missed.
That's down.
So the tying run at second, and a count 1-2. Where'd that last pitch miss?
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Tying run is only 90 feet away. You need to find a way to score here. No excuses with less than 2 outs. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And that misses. Ball 1. The tying run is 90 feet away. That's a little bit low.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Gotta stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three-0 down. That's a slider for a strike. In there at the knees for a strike. Rutschman thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Too low, ball 4, and he's walked another. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one close. Rule the ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Orioles with the tying run at third, go-ahead run at first. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Camilo Doval will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Brent Hedrick.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Go-ahead run on base. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a 1-1. What a stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Espada, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 48 getting cranked up as well. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Oh, and 2 now.
That's the ball.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So a change being made out at second. On to run for the Yankees, Ahmed Rosario. Man at second. In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Taveras moving under this one. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
So no one on after the sac fly. Here comes Aaron Judge, known for his late inning heroics. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And Judge is down on strikes.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now pitching.
Coming on for the Orioles, number 48.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 3.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, David Bednar.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the DH, Kobe Mayo. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Yeah, that's fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Ball one
That's
there.
the ball down.
And the 1-0. He was late there, strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Late swing, foul to the left. The Yanks trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Weston Wilson will hit next. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's
Well,
outside.
an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.